So on this day, on July 29th, they all responded to a call. It started about a week earlier in a community. A female went missing, was reported overdue, no evidence. No facts, no calls, nothing pinged on her phone, no vehicle. So RCMP opened a search for her. Nothing was being found. In the community, there was starting to become a lot of pressure. A lot of people from the local band were starting to, get aggravated. Why aren't you doing it more? You have to respond. You have to go look for her. Well, in actual reality, there was no evidence to say where this missing person was. Until June 28th, somebody saw some markings on the bridge abutment where a car hit, and they started to think, well, maybe she did hit a car or hit this bridge abutment and went into the river and perished. Later on that day, a canoeist was traveling down the Goat River and saw a bump in the water, a little bit of a pillow, and then every once in a while a tire would come out. So that's at that point in time they realized that the car was in the water, and downstream from there they located a bumper, and it's always great evidence the bumper actually still had the license plate on it. So they were able to give that to the police, they ran it. It was our missing lady, or their missing lady. So June 28th, RCMP call, search and rescue. They needed to get a whole bunch of teams out there. The call went out. Very few places in BC have a full functioning 10 to 20 to 30 man-powered response team. In this area, in the Nelson area, Crescent, Cranbrook, Penticton, Osoyoos, they're all random, maybe 5 or 6 people per team. So they have a regional team. So a regional response happened. They called all the people to come up this day on June 29th. They started to search the river. They tried to remove the car. Sheliah died. The next day, June 30th, the group went back out there. They created the exact same system that they used the day before to retrieve Sheliah and also to retrieve the car. Like nothing happened. They used the same equipment. They used a lot of the same people. They didn't do anything different. Fortunately, nobody else died that day. June 30th, multiple investigations started. You can imagine, like everything, whenever somebody dies, it goes a little bit crazy. In Sheliah's case, being a search and rescue member and a volunteer, that sparked a lot of concern from different government agencies. July 4th, body of the missing female was located downriver. They're not sure of when they removed the car, if she came out. We're told that they did search the river beforehand downstream, and they didn't see anything, but a couple kilometers down, the female was washed on shore. They were able to retrieve her. WorkSafe came out. They were obviously given a report. EMBC, which is our government body in charge of it, they weren't very happy being told what to do. WorkSafe was going to do their own thing. EMBC was going to do their own thing. Don't talk to us. EMBC November 11th staff present draft report to the director. That report, we'll see some slides later from Peter Cahill, search and rescue member, part of a team in northern BC, was tasked with this report. So what do you think he did to go and get all the facts? He started phoning around. What's the proper process? What do you guys do? We started to get the calls. Do you guys use tow cables? Do you guys use boats? Do you guys use motor boats? Do you use paddles? So he started getting this report. He gathered all this information. He gave it to EMBC. EMBC was not happy because it identified a whole bunch of facts that showed bad things towards the government and how they supported things. So that copy of that report got swept under the table, and another report was created.